Good morning, everybody. Welcome, morning brothers. We are having a good time this Thursday morning. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
We have super producer Alex P., who's scrambling profusely over here, changing batteries, pushing buttons, all with a smile on his face.
So far.
It was light this morning, so that's better.
Yes, the days are getting longer.
It's bound to happen. The longer days.
Yep.
Yep.
Just like that. We had a brief email conversation yesterday. Matt and I have, a sentence. Alex is, yep.
You guys decided. What was I supposed to say? The decision was made.
Yep.
It was like, I feel like I have to say something.
You had the chance.
Well, we're glad you did.
You had the chance to jump in,
I'm
and
gonna
it didn't
say,
happen.
that's not the fan of the month. This person is.
There, I would rather see some passion so that then we could beat you down. As you know, it was us two against you at that point.
Yeah.
So we also have, Boss Man Matt's here.
Hi.
Hi.
There, see, short and sweet.
One sentence.
Right to the point.
Done.
You're rubbing off on Matt. Good Lord. And we also join us is the I have to say it correctly, the
Gotta get it right.
glorious Greta.
Good morning.
Greta is not only she comes in here on Thursdays, she's here on other days too, aren't you?
Mondays.
Mondays?
And a lot of Mondays. Yep.
Does the Washington Live.
The Washington Live, which I have not called this show Washington Live.
You have not.
For a while. I think I've transitioned.
It took 44 episodes, but
44.
Took a minute, but that's okay. Yeah.
I'm not out of the woods yet.
not quite.
That's for sure. Well, what do we got? What do we have to talk about this morning? You guys leave that up to me, and I just was
What are we talking
throw it right back at you.
Well, I was just telling you that my sister already this morning sent me a text because the running joke in our family, and it sounds like maybe many families, when we go to my mom's house, the first thing we do about it is go to the refrigerator and find how many expired things are in the refrigerator, and so we give her grief about that all the time. So
is it like sour cream?
It's sour cream, salad dressing, milk. Yeah, it's not.
There could be better things that are expired.
Yeah, it's
the milk is so
milk product.
easy.
yeah.
I used to drink the holy crap out of milk.
Yep.
Now I don't. You turn into your parents, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Half gallon.
Exactly.
And I can't even drink that.
Yeah. So my sister sent this meme this morning that said something to the effect of, every time I miss my parents, I just put expired bottles of salad dressing in my refrigerator, and it reminds me of home. And so,
That's funny.
So my mom's on this string too, and so we're all kind of going back and forth. But I realized that my daughter came home last weekend, and like the first thing she did is found 2 expired things in our refrigerator, some chip dip and something else I can't remember.
What is it about the kids in their parents' refrigerator? They think that we're not being safe. And, if the milk's out of date by a date, it's still
Yeah,
fine.
so that's my mom's theory, and she's here. She's checked in already, but she's like, well, it's still fine. It's like, Mom, this is from September. It's
A week is maybe fine.
if it's cheese, you can just cut around that.
Exactly.
It's still good stuff.
You, she says. It's all moldy. It's all moldy at one time anyway, right?
Yeah. Greta, you did a perfect rendition of that expired commercial.
Yeah, I can't think of what it's for. Is it Geico?
It could be Geico.
It might be
or
Geico
the
when
ant.
it's like the ants
Yeah.
living with your ants, and they're like expired.
It sounds exactly.
Expired. Those commercials are.
Are you
funny.
the ant?
It's me. You guys didn't
You're just
know.
a
A little
voiceover.
side gig.
It's
Yeah.
out. We have outed you.
You got me.
Stale chips is
Yeah.
another one that just came up.
See, that's better than
yeah.
expired milk or mayo.
Yeah.
Or,
I
I'll
don't
eat a
think I've
stale
ever
chip.
seen. Is expired mayo? Does it smell?
I don't know.
I love
It-
mayo, so I use ours.
Yeah, well, I guess if I see expired, generally it's gone.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
true,
not
true.
You don't
not,
smell it?
Not smelling it, not eating it.
I gotta know.
I gotta know.
What does that taste like?
What says you're expired, but you look fine. I think you'd be okay.
Oh man.
What's your experience with that, Alex? You got some expired stuff going on in the refrigerator?
Hope not.
Do you have
have a
anything in your refrigerator?
Yeah.
Refrigerator.
refrigerator.
No, I think it reminded me of like when I went to college and I came back and like nobody's living at home anymore, and then the fridge is just empty, and I'm like, what do you guys eat? You know?
That's the way it is. I don't have much in my fridge.
Yeah, we have stuff in our fridge, but
Like I did a hamburger last night. This little pound of hamburger, and had a grandy over last night. So one hamburger left over, the rest is gone, put away. That'll be gone for lunch today.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
I
Well,
just-
we end up with a lot of leftovers. My wife is a great cook, but she still cooks like we have multiple people in the family.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of leftovers. And so we do a pretty good job of getting through them, but sometimes they kind of sit there for a little bit.
it can.
Yeah.
You know what I found in my lettuce yesterday?
I'm nervous.
A peanut.
A moth.
Ew.
Yeah, it was in my romaine lettuce when I was cutting it up.
Lovely.
I've never had a bug in my lettuce. You saying you have had a
Did you
moth?
cut around it or
I didn't notice it
Was it
until
alive?
it was.
added it? Yeah, added
I
protein.
didn't notice it until I like cut up all the lettuce and then like I picked up the stem from the bowl it was sitting in and there was a moth sitting in there.
See, that is worth talking about right now.
Right.
Yeah.
How long did you have this romaine lettuce?
I just bought it
That
from
day,
an undisclosed store.
Okay. Well, was there a moth? Was it in the fridge before it went in the romaine, or you think
No, it was bagged. The romaine lettuce was completely bagged.
Okay, so it came with.
I got down my plate bowl that I was gonna eat in, and I was like, "Oh, let me put the lettuce in the plate bowl for now, while my food's not in there."
It's a plate.
I was gonna say, what's a plate
What's a
bowl?
plate bowl? Help
A
me.
plate bowl's an amazing thing.
Like a plate with
It's
edges,
a
or
plate with edges like a bowl.
what? Oh.
Like a pasta
awesome.
bowl.
Like-
Is it
yeah,
a real
like a
name or is
pasta
that
bowl.
an Alex name?
I don't
kinda
know.
like
Can
it.
I look
Plate-
up
I don't
plate
know.
bowls?
I don't know.
Let me
I don't know
pull
if I've
the
ever
pic.
heard plate bowl before. So
They're it's exclusive what I eat. It's exclusively what I eat out of now.
Okay.
Exclusively.
So you can like have soup.
Yeah.
are you trying to pull up a picture of it?
You could have.
Yeah, I'm pulling up a
a bowl
picture.
of cereal.
Googled plate
Could you have a
bowl.
bowl of cereal?
Yeah, I don't.
your
I
plate
usually
bowl?
use regular bowls for cereal.
Okay.
But I also don't eat cereal, so
Heaton says plate
Yeah,
bowls
so
are
you don't-
awesome.
yeah. There's
Ike
like
knows heat bowl.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I
they're
thought you
just
were.
like plate
So it's
bowls.
kind of
showing
not really a
things up.
pasta bowl. Kind of though.
I-
Dinner bowl.
Looks like a bowl to me.
It's like a bowl to me.
Well, what'd you do? Did you throw the whole bit of romaine out, or just grin and bear it?
I ate
'Cause
the
you were
ro-
really looking-
I washed it, so I just ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
would.
mean,
Just a moth.
moth and everything. No, the moth out.
Good protein.
Yeah, you had
No, I
protein,
threw out the
little
moth.
crunch.
I threw out the moth.
crunch.
You know, some of those moths are a little powdery.
Yeah. Have you eaten a moth?
Because you
He has experience.
has experience with this.
I thought everybody knew that. I just didn't know if you.
You
chomped
eat
on
like
it
you
and
eat
said-
like chocolate covered moths.
I do not. I've gone through that phase and no longer need it. The other thing is, Alex, I'm changing topics just like
That's,
that.
all right.
You're here. You came back. You're safe.
Yep. I was worried there last night. I was camped out at the front door waiting for anything.
Did you have
to
booby
happen.
trap? Do you booby trap the door in case somebody tried to get in?
Yep.
Yep.
I put little marbles on the ground so they
Home
slip.
Alone it.
And you saw
Home Alone had paint cans hanging on strings.
could you tell that you were being surveilled, by
Yep, the paranoia has only gone up. I'm being watched.
yes, you are.
Yep.
I can't say
It's-
who,
It's scary.
but you're safe. Any more troubles? Any more
No, but
more-
I saw a new neighbor.
plainclothes police are out and about, but did the unis come in?
No, we're good now. I think.
think?
Everything's resolved.
Okay. So no restraining orders? No nothing?
Not to my knowledge. You're gonna get
Tim, you're gonna get him
hit
killed.
set on him.
You're gonna get Alex killed.
That's good. I'm glad you're back. We'll keep the surveillance intact for another couple of days. I'll have another talk with Jim, Chief Jim.
Yeah,
Sure, you're safe
Thank you.
because
Yeah,
you're huge.
yeah.
Hey, before I get too much further, the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
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 Thanks, KC. And all the gang at KCTC. And also, I'd like to thank Willie with Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh
Thank you, Willie.
for keeping us hydrated and caffeinated. Would you put that bowl away?
I'm
Plate
sorry.
bowl. You really call it a plate bowl?
Yeah, it's called a plate bowl.
It can't be fun to put that in the dishwasher. Take
Oh,
up a
I
lot of
don't. I
room,
don't
wouldn't
have it. I don't have a
It would take
dishwasher.
Think about
room.
this, Greta.
Yeah. I have to very nicely organize my dishwasher. I fit as much in there as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I call?
Plate bowls take up a lot of space.
They
Should
would.
I
They
call
would.
my wife out on this? She doesn't watch all that often, but she's on there and she says
wife is there?
She says Happy Friday. Should we tell her? Should we tell her it's not Friday?
Let's go with it.
Thinking of
Just
that.
go with it.
I
We're gonna
like
go with it.
I like it.
Today's Friday.
So I hate to do that, Stacey, because you don't join very often live. But
Love that you're joining in.
But we love that you're joining in. But it's only Thursday.
Yeah, mother caught that. Isn't it Thursday?
It is. It's just Thursday.
It is Happy Thursday. Who else do we have? Anybody else that
Yeah.
I need to? Oh, Jim Lester is there.
Yeah, Jim Lester's there.
Watching over
See?
you.
Watching. You don't have to have.
Awesome, Jim. Thank you. Thank you, Chief Jim.
He tried to keep it off the Facebook police report, but we just brought it up. So there's something going
There's
on.
an undercover sting going on, and he just opened the door to it.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't mention it.
That's awesome. Thanks, Jim.
Kristen checked in. My mom's here. Jim's here. Tiffany's here. Mike Heaton's here. This is Jim Lester, obviously. My wife. She saw it. She sees it. It's only Thursday now. Dang.
Dang.
Did you like?
Tiffany, my sister.
Did you like Kristen sing?
What?
Did you like her?
Oh, I like it now. I haven't liked anybody's yet. Okay. I'm about to go on a liking streak, you know?
Oh, I see. I see how that works. So
Yeah.
you really don't read anything. You just like everything.
Yeah. Well, you guys read it all already, so I technically read it.
I don't know
Jimmy's
the etiquette
here.
of liking because I'm not on this thing. So is there etiquette? I mean, do you have to like something and you really don't like it?
Yeah, I think you do, especially
Maybe on this, yeah.
especially if
Maybe
it's your
not on
girlfriend.
personal.
Now that see, I'm not touching that. I just,
Not your girlfriend, Alex's girlfriend. That's a whole different story.
if his life is in danger because of what's going on in his apartment, I will bring that up left and right. I'm not going to get into
Not
his
touching girlfriends.
him and Kristen's.
Heaton says, "I love how Stacy was called out by her mother-in-law."
I'm grabbing
Popcorn.
It's almost like Mike is here.
It is.
That's funny.
That's funny.
So we got a game coming up tomorrow.
We do. Big game. And she was Naismith
Oh,
Player
yeah.
of the Year
Naismith
for the
Player of
second year in a row.
back to back. And that she we're talking about is
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Look at him.
well, we've turned him into a
He's
women's
an Iowa
basketball fan. He watched almost the whole game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you. I'm going to be an Iowa stan. Iowa women's basketball stan.
That's so impressive. When we started before the game, he wasn't sure he was going to watch maybe the end, and he watched the whole dang thing. About
It was a good game.
it was a good.
It was a good game.
You any predictions about this game coming up tomorrow, Alex?
I was gonna win.
All right.
All right.
I feel strongly that we have a good chance. Yeah. Any prediction on a score? This will be interesting.
78
Okay, I'm going to write it down. Hang on.
to 72.
Ooh.
That's a barn burner.
And a little bit low scoring for those two teams. So we'll see how that plays out.
Shooters on those teams.
Yeah, there's some players. I also read this morning that Angel Reese, John the Voice's favorite player,
Bestie.
is declaring for the WNBA.
She did.
Yep.
And I think that is a smart move for her. Although I think that her and Caitlin get along just fine.
I think so.
I think that rivalry is
That rivalry
Yeah.
would probably be good for the WNBA.
It will
awesome
be.
for the
Yeah.
WNBA.
Yep.
Yeah. I hope it sets the WNBA off. It needs some. It needs it.
It needs some life.
It
breathed
does.
into
It does.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think, Alex? Anything else on your mind?
No,
No.
not that I can think of.
Anything on your paper that we should be doing next, or you want me to come
You
up
want
with
you
an
want to
idea?
go? You want to go? Are you heading to commercial? Is that what you're saying?
Good idea, Alex.
Thank you, Alex. Let's go. We'll be right back.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with See First today and see why together is better.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Step back in time and create unforgettable memories of the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Gather the family and immerse yourselves in the nostalgic charm of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and the horses. Whether it's the savory delights from the North Village to the log cabin or the unforgettable concerts, this is where memories are crafted. Plan now to bask in the history of the past from August 29th to September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for details. Don't miss this chance to make timeless memories.
At 5 Star Community Credit Union, we want to help you lead a better life. We offer competitive rates and convenient appointment times for all kinds of loans: auto, recreational vehicles, home equity line of credit, holiday, and personal loans. We make it easy to build your credit and enjoy the good things in life.
We invite you to join 5 Star Community Credit Union. We are community-minded and member-focused. Come visit our locations in West Burlington and Mount Pleasant or online at 5starcu.org. Federally insured through the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Good morning. Welcome back, Morning Breathers. I am your host, Tim Elliott, joined in studio by super producer Alex P., the glorious Greta, and the likely in trouble boss man.
The likely in trouble.
Where he was going with that.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering too.
No dinner for you. Let's talk about decades. What is it says somewhere on here? I'm supposed to be reading this, aren't I?
It's all right. It's
You're
basically
fine.
things.
You did it a while
It's
ago.
like basically things that were popular in these decades that not so much anymore.
Yeah.
So
We did some stuff from the 70s,
Yeah.
but do I recall, did we talk about Everybody Smoked Everywhere?
no, we did not.
Because that is still mind-boggling
Yes.
to me. And probably
Even in like
in the
schools,
90s.
right? Like,
Everywhere.
that's crazy.
Everywhere. You couldn't imagine flying on a plane.
Yeah. They had smoking sections on an airplane because you're in a tube because it matters if you're in one section or another.
It was
Yeah.
in the plane.
Like
it
it's
was
not
just-
getting everywhere.
It was a fog.
Yeah.
Just plain
That's
and simple.
crazy.
You left that thing and you smelled like an ashtray. Anyway, that's the one thing I wanted to talk about from the 70s. And that, I think that was in the early 80s still too.
Probably.
All right.
So, moving on to the 80s, things that were popular in the 80s that maybe not so much now. Phone books, they kind of hung around past the 80s.
They're still kind of around.
Yeah, I remember my youngest daughter, Bailey, on a job application, she had to have a reference. And so we had somebody that she wanted to use as a reference, but it asked for an address. And she goes, "What's the address?" And I said, "Well, go look in the phone book." It blew her mind that there were.
Did she know how to do it?
No clue. And the fact that there was a book with everybody's address and phone number in it was just astonishing to her.
That's funny. Do you know how to
Blew
use a
her
phone
mind.
book?
There's no.
There's no. That's funny.
I'm going to bring one in tomorrow.
Test him.
Pay phones.
Those things are just, they were everywhere.
They were everywhere.
Now they're gone.
Yep. There was the payphones, phone booths just on the corners. Magazine posters. My whole room was covered in
Specifically
magazine things.
Sports Illustrated.
Yeah. Okay.
Swimsuit edition.
Water beds,
Oh, those are so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I had a waterbed for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love
My
my
friend
waterbed.
had one and I hated it.
Until the heater went out, and then not so much.
And it's not fun.
Not so much.
It's not fun to move, and they're not fun when the heater goes out.
Yes.
And when they get a leak.
Did you have to like bring a hose in?
Yeah.
Is that how you filled it?
Yeah.
That's so wild.
Ran it in your window, filled up your bed. And then it took a couple of days for it to warm up.
Yes,
you couldn't
it
just
did.
sleep on it right away.
It did. Huh. You couldn't use a nitro blanket because it would weaken
Did it
the
get
bag.
moldy in there? Had to have.
You didn't open it up. Once you filled it up, it stayed
It's
shut.
in there.
Unless it popped, and then
Yeah.
that was a whole other thing.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You couldn't adjust the firmness. Like air mattresses of today.
Yeah. Movie rentals. I know we had movie rentals that hung around for a while, but we used to rent VCRs.
Yeah,
You'd
you
go
the whole thing.
You'd go to the
Oh.
movie.
You have a VCR? No problem.
You rented a
Rent
VCR.
it. From Blockbuster?
Well, like
Is
that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we had it here in town. We had one that did that.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were like this big. I mean, they were like
Oh, yeah.
enormous. Yeah.
It was big of a microwave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Music videos used to be on MTV. Now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just whatever.
I used to wake up to those. I'd turn them on, channel 27. I still remember.
Yep. And now they don't. They never. Play
I don't think that
videos.
you got
I
to
don't think.
YouTube those.
Yeah, exactly. Cabbage Patch Dolls, paper maps.
yeah.
So here's paper maps. So this is what I got to ask, even you, Greta, to some extent, but especially Alex. If I gave you a map or an atlas and said, go to New Orleans, could you get there?
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Seriously?
I could
No
find
way.
it on the map, but that's about it. Oh, no, I have no idea. One time I was on a road trip with my mom and dad. No, we were just going to one of my brother's games. We all have cell phones, and they whipped out a map because we got lost. I'm like, how? It was wild.
The maps work.
They got us out. We
Yeah.
found our way out with the map. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have no idea.
You didn't need
I-
you didn't need reception. You just opened it. It didn't matter.
no clue.
Just open the atlas.
I'm guessing you don't know either, Alex.
I got a lot
Okay,
of
good. We're not alone.
I got made a lot of fun of because we took a trip. I think I mentioned this one time, and ended up in South Carolina. But I wanted a map. I wanted an atlas because I wanted to see what the hell was going on. all
How
the
do
way
you
down.
know where you are on the map?
Well, there's towns that are on the
Yeah, you
atlas,
know what
and
town you just went
you
through.
go through a
and-
town. It's like, let's compare it to when you're using Google. You know, you're using your phone.
Yeah.
It'll show you what, like a mile marker or a road. Same thing on a map,
Yep.
but it's got a whole town there.
Yeah.
So you just figure out
Oh,
where you're at.
geez.
You do have to have a
You gotta have
general
a rough
sense
idea
of where you
you
are.
currently are.
You're right. Yeah, just
You could figure it out.
I probably would figure it out, but I had to.
But I got made fun of for. I went to several places to find this atlas, and I finally found
I
it.
think-
Do they even sell them anymore?
Well, so
in
I
the
think
gas
I-
They're
station?
really hard to
Yeah, I
find.
think I told you I was looking for a map of the state of Iowa, and I had a hell of a time finding it.
I think there's the big truck stop things have them.
Yeah.
I still think they do.
Yeah.
All right, we better get through it.
All right. Pagers. A lot of people had pagers, especially doctors.
Yep.
Floppy disks, which were like this big, and for the computer, and they held like nothing compared to what they do now. Arcades. We used to live in the arcades in the 80s, and film in cameras. Do you ever use a film camera?
I do, yes.
Did you ever use a
I
film
vaguely
camera?
remember
I have
that, but
one.
yes.
You have a film camera?
Yeah, I
do.
feel like that's up his alley.
Okay.
It's coming back.
Okay. All right. Where do you get it
Remember
developed?
those disc cameras,
Yes.
round ones?
Yeah.
That was really cool. So that instead of you could just develop this disc, and it spun around, and there was pictures on it.
Oh.
Much easier.
Like a
Pulling out the
DVD.
35 millimeter.
Yeah. And you never knew what you're getting. You just got what you got when the film
Yeah,
came back. and-
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Alex, we better take a break.
Oh, taking a break time?
Take a
Yeah.
break.
Don Peterson, real
You gotta
quick,
get
says,
ready.
I'm afraid I'm still stuck in the 80s. I use maps, calendars, and write on paper with a pencil.
Love it, Don.
Love it.
Love it. Take a break.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Good morning and welcome back, Morning Breathers. I want to thank KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
For sponsoring the Southeast Iowa Video Network. And also Willie for the Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you,
in your
Willie.
neighborhood. Let's get set for the day, Matt.
All right.
Unless there's anybody else you want to talk about up there.
No, well,
I can't see.
There's
pulling out Pomida.
Yeah, there's actually a whole Pomida string going on up here. Getting the film developed at Pomida.
Pomida was the shizzle.
It was.
Because that's all we had until Alco came.
Right.
And that didn't go well.
Yeah.
So
time 7:42 a.m. The date is April the 4th. Temperature in Fairfield is 33. Mount Pleasant and Washington are both 34. Cloudy and windy again today, unfortunately. Clear to partly cloudy tonight. A high of 47, a low of 29. Our friends in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania today, a high of 45 and a low of 35. So they're just about right on par with us. Things to do. Fairfield First Friday Art Walk is tomorrow, celebrating the art of photography from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Fairfield CoLab. Mount Pleasant, Iowa Winds Welcome Home Center is holding an open house today from 11 to 6 at 217 West Washington. The Welcome Home Center provides support to residents, including bilingual residents, searching for advice and information about the community and available services. So it's a new thing in Mount Pleasant.
Just read that in the paper.
Yeah.
Cool.
Washington Sticks and Strings at the Washington Public Library on Friday from 6 to 7. Hang out, bring your knitting and crocheting, and hang out with your fiber arts friends at the library. And you still got
a place to hide out.
And you still got time to do that, and then go home and watch the Iowa game.
So you could hide there, and be safe.
Yeah.
Plus, you'll have a knitting needle, so you have some form of protection.
You'll have a weapon.
Yeah, but what if somebody attacks me with a knitting needle?
You gotta keep your head on a swivel.
Head on a swivel. Plus, the undercover police got your back, so it's okay.
Yep.
Bad boys, bad.
This day in history, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis in 1968. Also on this date, Bill Gates and Paul Allen founded Microsoft in 1975. I can't believe it was that long ago.
I can't either.
Obviously it was, but
just barely made it. Microsoft.
Yeah, they've been hanging
kind of
on.
A cruddy idea.
Been hanging on for years.
Somehow worked.
Hanging on for years. And your daily dad joke. All right, calm down.
All right, I was just laughing at Alex. I haven't got him to bust up yet. All right, I'm ready.
All right, I can't do it.
Can you look at me?
Nope, can't.
I haven't read it.
Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it.
The stoic Alex made it through just fine.
He did.
It's just you, Matt.
I can't do it. Yeah. I can't do it. And I said that right at the beginning. The first time we did dad jokes, I said, I can't do it. But now I do it every day.
You have to now.
Now I have to.
You're stuck.
Yeah.
If you're ever gone, you have to call in and do the dad joke.
If I ever don't laugh, people will be worried, probably.
Okay, let's call it a day, shall we?
Let's do it.
Alex, you got protection to worry about. Greta, you probably have better things to do than sit here and talk to us. And Matt, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna go play solitaire or something.
Let's go do something. Thank you all for joining. We hope you liked and we'll share. And we're a little more on time today, so I'm proud of that.
There you go. You hit the mark.
I hit the mark. Until tomorrow, folks.